Good morning, students of class 5. Students, I'm sure all of you are fit and fine in your homes. Students, I know it is difficult to confine yourself in your house. I know you're missing the company of your friends, but please stay indoor and keep yourself safe. Your safety should be your priority. So please stay indoor. Students, today I'll be continuing with lesson 6 of Wordsworth English Reader book, A Young Girl and Her Diary. In my last video, students, I had explained the lesson to you. Today I'll be reading the lesson and then discussing the exercises of comprehension. Lesson 6, A Young Girl and Her Diary. During the World War II in Europe, the Nazis of Germany considered the Jews as inferior to them. They wanted to destroy the Jewish people and their culture. As a result, they started sending the Jews to prison camps. Anne Frank was also a Jew. To save herself and her family, Annie, along with her mother Edith, father Otto, and sister Margot, went into hiding in the back room, office, and warehouse of Annie's father's business. Four other Jews also hid with them in the small space, and their non Jewish friends smuggled food and other supplies to them. Annie Frank was born on 12th June 1929. She began to keep a diary on her 13th birthday, 12th June 1942. 3 weeks later, they went into hiding. Annie's family never left their hideout until, unfortunately, the Nazi police discovered them in August 1944. They were then moved to the concentration camp where Annie's mother died in 1945. Soon after, Annie and her sister also died of an infectious disease. Their father was the only family member who had survived. When friends found Annie's diary in a hiding place, they gave it to her father, who got it published in 1947. Annie, who missed the company of her friends, had maintained a diary. Ultimately, the closest friend she had during the tragically short life was a diary. She addressed it as Kitty. It was only to Kitty that she entrusted her innermost thoughts. Annie's thoughts of courage and hope are recorded in a diary. They have inspired millions of leaders throughout the world. Here are some excerpts from her diary. When I write, I can shake off all my cares. April 5th, 1944. Describing her despair. I have reached the point where I hardly care whether I live or die. The world will keep on turning without me, and I can't do anything to change events anyway. I will just let matters take their course and concentrate on studying and hope that everything will be all right in the end. February 3rd, 1944. On her old country, Germany. Fine specimens of humanity, those Germans. And to think I'm actually one of them? No, that's not true. Hitler took away our nationality long ago. And besides, there are no greater enemies on earth than the Germans and Jews. October 9, 1942. On still believing. It's a wonder I haven't abandoned all my ideals. They seem so absurd and impractical. Yet I cling to them because I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are truly good at heart. It's utterly impossible for me to build my life on a foundation of chaos, suffering, and death. I see the world being slowly transformed into a wilderness. I hear the approaching thunder that one day will destroy us too. I feel the suffering of millions, and yet when I look up at the sky, I somehow feel that everything will change for the better, that this cruelty too shall end, that peace and tranquility will return once more. July 15, 1944. Children, from this lesson we come to know that how a 13-year-old girl, she was confined in the four walls of a small room with seven other people. And just because they were Jews, the Nazis of the Germany wanted to kill them, wanted to catch hold of them and put them in concentration camp, where gradually they die. For almost more than 2 years, Annie went into hiding in a small room where her only companion was a diary, which she had named as Kitty. And she used to write whatever she used to feel, she used to write in that diary. Then Then Annie, along with her family, they never stepped out of the room. But unfortunately, they were caught by the Nazi police. And then they were sent to the concentration camps, where Annie's mother died within a year. And after some time, Annie and her sister also died of an infectious disease. As I explained, that the concentration camps had a very inhuman condition. Nobody could survive. Infections, lack of proper hygiene, no proper food, water, anything. So people were not treated well. So Annie Frank had a short and a tragical life, but still she always hoped for the best. In spite of having so many difficulties, having no friends to talk, having no telephone, no internet connection, she mentioned all her thoughts in a diary which she called Kitty. And after her death, her friends, they found when the world was over, things had been normal. After her death, her friends found her diary in the same room where she was hiding. Her friends gave that diary to her father, and her father was the only family member who had survived. So he got that diary published in 1947, and Annie had got that diary as a gift on her 13th birthday. And from that day onwards, that is her birthday, she had started writing the diary. And just after 3 weeks of her 13th birthday, they went into hiding, and the rest of Annie's life was not good. And then finally, she passed away at the age of 15. She lived a very short and tragical life, but her thoughts have inspired millions and millions of people. So, her book has been published in 60 different languages, and it inspires the readers till date. Students, there were many important messages in Annie Frank's diary, but the most important message for everybody is that all people have the right to live in freedom. And Annie's story tells us that just because people may be of different religion, caste, culture, that doesn't mean that they should be treated differently. And how terribly the Jews were treated by the Nazis. Annie's diary tells us that. So, all the people should be treated equally, irrespective of their race, caste, and religion. Now, let's go through all the word meanings once again, and then I'll start with the exercises. Children, the first word is Nazis. Nazis, members of the National Socialist German Workers' Party. The second word is Jews. Jews, members of the community whose traditional religion is Judaism, who trace their original to the ancient Hebrew people of Israel. Then the third word is inferior. Inferior means lower in rank or status. The fourth word is destroy. Destroy means to ruin or kill. The fifth word is warehouse. Warehouse means storeroom. The sixth word is smuggled. Smuggled means transferred something somewhere illegally. The seventh word is supplies. Supplies means items of necessity. Then the eighth word is hideout. Hideout means hiding place. The ninth word is concentration camp, a place where political prisoners are held. The 10th word is published. Published means printed as a book. Then 11th word is tragically, means causing great unhappiness. 12th word is address. Address means called. 13th word is entrusted. Entrusted means confided. Confided मतलब जिसमें आप पूरी तरह से बेटा विश्वास रख सकते हो, जो आपके सीक्रेट्स कभी भी लेट आउट नहीं करेगा. That is confided. Then the 14th word is excerpts, and excerpts means short parts. Excerpts means short parts. अब डायरी जो पब्लिश हुई थी एनी फ्रैंक की, that is too big, it's a book. But for you, small parts have been taken from what she has written. So that is known as excerpts. Then 15th word is despair. Despair means hopelessness. No hope is left. Then the 16th word is specimen. Specimen means examples or samples. Then the 17th word is humanity, mankind. 18th word is abundant. Abundant means left, छोड़ देना. 19th word is ideals. Ideals principles, जो हमारे आदर्श हैं, सिद्धांत हैं, उनको हम principles बोलते हैं. And the 20th word is absurd. Absurd को बेटा ridiculous मतलब बेतुका, which has got no logic, inappropriate. That is absurd. Then the 21st word is cling. Cling means hold on, पकड़े रहना, not to leave. Then the 22nd word is foundation, base, जिसको बेटा हम हिंदी में नींव बोलते हैं ना, नींव, base. This word we had also read in poem Nation Strength, isn't it? Foundation, base. Then the 23rd word is chaos, and chaos means turmoil, confusion, disorder. That is turmoil. Then the 24th word is wilderness. Wilderness means wasteland. बेटा वो land जो abundant है, जहाँ पे कोई नहीं रहता. It is uncultivated, uninhabited. Nobody stays. Barren land. That is known as wilderness. Abundant area, जहाँ कोई भी आता जाता नहीं है, जो एकदम ऐसे ही पड़ा है. That is known as wilderness. And the last word, the 25th word is tranquility, which means calm and serenity, जिसको हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं शांति. तो world war was going on at that time, and Anne Frank still hoped for calm and tranquility, peace to be back soon. Things to be normalized soon. Children, then there are certain phrases also given. Let's revise those phrases. The first one is step out, to go out. Step out, bahar nikalna. Step out, like lockdown period, we all are not stepping out of our houses. Then the second word is went into hiding, to hide oneself for a period of time. To hide oneself for a period of time so that nobody can trace you. Then the third word is shake off. Shake off means to let go of. मतलब कहते हैं ना कि हमने उसको जाने दिया. It's like that. Then the fourth word is let matters take their course. To allow events to happen as they will. मतलब कुछ events पे बेटा किसी का जोर नहीं है, वो अपने टाइम से ही घटेंगे, अपने टाइम से ही रुकेंगे. Time is the best healer. Now children, I'm going to start with exercise A of comprehension. And that is state whether the following statements are true or false. We have read the lesson, so now it will be easier for us to tell whether the statement is true or false. The first one, Annie wrote her diary during the World War II. Children, this is a true statement. She started writing it on her, she got it as a present on her 13th birthday. उसको अपने 13th birthday के दिन वो present gift में मिली थी diary. And from that day onwards she continued writing. And after 3 weeks she had to go into hiding. उसको अपनी family के संग hide करना पड़ा because she was a Jew. So from the Nazis of the Germany she had to hide in the back room of the warehouse of her father's business. But from her 13th birthday, she had started writing and it continued till the time she passed away. So, Annie wrote her, मतलब उसके रूम में मिली थी, वो concentration camp में when she was taken, that time she had left her diary in the room only. That's the place from where her friends got the diary. So she wrote her diary during the World War II. Yes, because तभी उसने अपने emotions, thoughts और वो वॉर के बारे में क्या सोचती है सब डायरी में लिखा है. सो दिस इज अ ट्रू स्टेटमेंट. द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. शी रोट इट ड्यूरिंग द वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड. दिस इज अ ट्रू statement. Annie wrote her diary during the World War II. True. Then the second one. Annie had a sister. Yes, she had a sister named Margot. This is a true statement. Annie had a sister called Margot. M-A-R-G-O-T, Margot. So this is a true statement. Annie had a sister. True statement. Her name was Margot. Now third. Annie's family wasn't supported by any of her friends. This is a false statement, children. क्योंकि friends ही तो थे जो food और necessity items उनको smuggle करके दे रहे थे when they were hiding in the back room of the warehouse में. जो non-Jewish friends थे Annie के family के, वो ही उनको जो supplies थे, necessity items, जरूरत की चीजें थे, maybe food, grocery, vegetable, milk, whatever, वो जरूरत की चीजें स्मगल कौन कर रहे थे? तो एनीज फैमिली के फ्रेंड ही तो कर रहे थे एनी की फैमिली को सपोर्ट. सो एंड दिस स्टेटमेंट सेज एनीज फैमिली वाजंट सपोर्टेड बाय एनी ऑफ हर फ्रेंड्स. सो दिस इज अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. अगर फ्रेंड्स नहीं सपोर्ट करते तो वो मोर देन 2 years तक कैसे छुप सकते विदाउट फूड एंड अदर आइटम्स ऑफ नेसेसिटी? बेसिक जरूरतों के बिना वो सर्वाइव ही नहीं कर पाते. एंड दे वर 8 of them hiding. 4 तो एनी के फैमिली मेंबर्स थे एंड 4 अदर ज्यूज वर हाइडिंग. तो फ्रेंड्स ही उनको बेसिक चीजें स्मगल करके दे रहे थे जिससे कि वो सर्वाइव कर पाए more than 2 years तक. So Annie's family wasn't supported by any of their friends. This is a false statement. Friends were supporting, they were smuggling the basic things to the family in the hideout. So this is a false statement. Annie's family wasn't supported by any of their friends. Now children, the fourth one. Annie and her sister and her mother died before 1947. True. This is a true statement. Why true? Because what happened? 1945 में the Nazi police discovered Annie and her family that they were hiding. So they were sent to the concentration camp. And within 1 year, Annie's mother Edith, she passed away. She died in that concentration camp. And soon after, Annie and her sister also died in 1945. So this all happened before 1947. So this is a true statement. Annie and her sister, Annie, her sister and her mother died before 1947. This is a true statement. And in 1947 only, her father got the diary published. Friends found it in the room where Annie was hiding after she was taken to the concentration. She passed away. The World War was finished. Then friends found that diary in that hiding room. So the friends gave that diary to her father, who got the diary published in 1947. But Annie, her mother and her sister died in 1945. So this all happened before 1947. So this is a true statement. Now fifth, Annie called her diary Kitty. Annie called her diary Kitty. This is a true statement. Annie addressed her diary as Kitty. She considered her to be the best friends and she had given the diary the name as Kitty. So Annie called her diary Kitty. This is a true statement. Annie called her diary Kitty. This is a true statement. Now children, the sixth one. Annie's thoughts of courage and hope have failed to inspire anyone. बेटा एनी ने जो अपने थॉट्स लिखे हैं करेज और होप के डायरी में, वो क्या किसी को भी इंस्पायर नहीं कर पाए? दिस इज अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. रादर हर थॉट्स हैव इंस्पायर्ड मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल. तभी तो उसकी बुक 60 डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस में पब्लिश हुई है. So any thoughts of courage and hope have failed to inspire anyone. This is a false statement. Children, let's revise once again all the 6 statements. Annie wrote her diary during the World War II. This is a true statement. Annie wrote her diary during the World War II. This is a true statement. Second, Annie had a sister. This is a true statement. Annie had a sister and her name was Margot. So this is a true statement. Third, Annie's family wasn't supported by any of their friends. This is a false statement because friends did support them. That's the reason they could hide for more than 2 years. Friends used to supply the necessity items to them in the hideout. So Annie's family wasn't supported by any of their friends. This is a false statement. Now the fourth one. Annie, her sister and her mother died before 1947. This is a true statement. They died in 1945 in the concentration camp. First mother passed away and later on Annie and her sister also passed away in the concentration camp due to an infectious disease. And all this happened before 1947. So this is a true statement. The fifth one. Annie called her diary Kitty. This again is a true statement. Diary was her only companion in that small room where she was hiding with her family. So she had named her diary Kitty, in which she used to confide. सारे अपनी जितनी भी मन की बातें जो वो किसी से नहीं शेयर कर सकती थी, वो सब वो किस में लिखती थी बेटा? किटी में. और उसी डायरी के थ्रू आज ये हम उसका लेसन पढ़े, डायरी के ये एक्सर्प्ट्स के थ्रू. So Annie called a diary Kitty. This is a true statement. The sixth one. Annie's thoughts of courage and hope have failed to inspire anyone. This is a false statement. They have inspired her thoughts of courage and hope have inspired millions of people. So this is a false statement. Now children, please, one most important thing. when you write this exercise in your notebook, please do not write T and F after each statement. Please write the complete spelling TRUE if the statement is true. For true, write the complete spelling of true. And if the statement is false, please write the spelling FALSE for false. But please do not write T and F. Please do not write T and F. You please write the spellings, true or false. Please complete this exercise neatly in your English notebook and please draw parting lines after each sentence and use a scale and a pencil for drawing lines. Now children, we'll be starting with answer the following questions briefly. The first question is, how old was Annie Frank when the World War II broke out? How old was Annie Frank when the World War II broke out? Answer 1. Annie Frank was 13 years old when the World War broke out. How old was Annie Frank when the World War broke out? Answer. Annie Frank was 13 years old when the World War broke out. Question 1. How old was Annie Frank when the World War II broke out? Answer. Annie Frank was 13 years old when the World War broke out. Question 1. How old was Annie Frank when the World War broke out? Answer 1. Annie Frank was 13 years old when the World War II broke out. How old was Annie Frank when the World War II broke out? Answer. Annie Frank was 13 years old when the World War II broke out. Question 2. What was the aim of the Nazis? Answer 2. The Nazis of Germany wanted to destroy the Jewish people and their culture. Question 2. What was the aim of the Nazis? Answer 2. The Nazis of Germany wanted to destroy the Jewish people and their culture. What was the aim of the Nazis? Answer. The Nazis of the Germany wanted to destroy the Jewish people and their culture. Question 2. What was the aim of the Nazis? Answer 2. The Nazis of Germany wanted to destroy the Jewish people and their culture. Now the third one. Why had Annie maintained a diary? Now what was the reason that Annie had to maintain a diary? Answer. During World War II in Europe, Annie, along with her family, were hiding in a small room from the Nazis of Germany. She was not allowed to step out. Annie missed the company of her friends, so she had maintained a diary. Question 3. Why had Annie maintained a diary? Answer 3. During World War II in Europe, Annie, along with her family, were hiding in a small room from the Nazis of Germany. She was not allowed to step out. Annie missed the company of her friends, so she had maintained a diary. Question 3. Why had Annie maintained a diary? Answer 3. During World War II in Europe, Annie, along with her family, were hiding in a small room from the Nazis of Germany. She was not allowed to step out. Annie missed the company of her friends, so she had maintained her diary. Question 4. Who discovered her diary? Answer 4. Friends found Annie's diary in a hiding place and gave it to her father, who got it published in 1947. Question fourth, who discovered her diary? Answer fourth, friends found Annie's. Students, please remember in Annie's there will be an apostrophe S. So friends found Annie's diary in a hiding place and gave it to her father, who got it published in 1947. Question fourth, who discovered her diary? Answer fourth, friends found Annie's diary in a hiding place and gave it to her father, who got it published in 1947. Fifth, did any of Annie's family members survive? Answer fifth, her father was the only family member who had survived. Question 5, did any of Annie's family members survive? Answer 5, her father was the only family member who had survived. Question 5, did any of Annie's family members survive? Answer 5, her father was the only family member who had survived. Now, question number 6. How did Annie describe her despair in a diary? Students, despair means hopelessness. Now, answer 6. She described her despair that she had reached the point where she hardly cared whether she lived or died. The world would keep on turning without her, and she could not do anything to change events. So, she would just let matters take their course and concentrate on studying, and hoped that everything would be all right in the end. Question 6. How did Annie describe her despair in her diary? Answer 6. She described her despair that she had reached the point where she hardly cared whether she lived or died. The world would keep on turning without her, and she couldn't do anything to change events. So she would just let matters take their course and concentrate on studying and hope that everything would be all right in the end. Question 6. How did Annie describe her despair in a diary? Answer 6. She described her despair that she had reached the point where she hardly cared whether she lived or died. The world would keep on turning without her, and she couldn't do anything to change events. So, she would just let matters take their course and concentrate on studying and hoped that everything would be all right in the end. I hope, children, you all have understood the question and answers. That's all for today. Have a good day.